The Twonks podcast may be unsuitable for younger audiences as well as people who are mature. Using headphones or turning your volume down is strongly advised. And I mean strongly. We talk about some pretty bad stuff. Hey guys, it's Ryan here from the Twonks podcast, and I just wanted to quickly let you all know that there are going to be some kind of weird edits in this week's episode. Essentially what happened is that we recorded a listener episode at Toronto Unconventional, and the first part of the audio kind of got a little bit messed up, but the second part was perfectly fine. So what we decided to do was I would play a little bit of the first part where we introduce everyone, and then it's just going to make a random jump to the second half when they're in mid-conversation, where I kind of explain what exactly I did wrong to kind of mess that up. But anyways, thank you guys for listening, and I hope you enjoy this week's listener episode, the second listener episode of the Twonks podcast. Hey guys, my name is Ryan, and welcome to the Twonks podcast, special RTO edition of the listener episode, which we occasionally do every now and then. As you can see, I'm very swaggy today. But it's not about me. It's about the listeners and friends. So with me today, we have Erwin Fury.
Hello. Fira.
What?
Fira.
Fear?
Fira.
Fira.
Just let him say it.
Erwin Fira.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, thank you.
Stuff.
And then over here, we have Haley.
Hello.
And then we have Jordan.
Hey.
And then we have, oh look, it's Bubba J.
My name's Jonah.
Can I still call you Oh Look It's Bubba J?
Go for it. You messed it up the first.
At least I get this one time. I'm not going to be talking that much because I'm just going to be chilling here.
You suck.
What? I don't-
Ooh, burn.
Wow. Well, I'm just going to be chilling here while you guys talk about stuff. But yeah, go ahead. Talk about stuff.
Oh, okay.
Move the microphone. This
Oh,
is
wait
awkward.
for it.
You might want to address that.
Cut this.
He's so
all
not
of
cutting
this.
it.
Hey guys, guess what I did? I forgot the card was full, so there's like a big part of the podcast missing now, like 5 minutes. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's all good. They're talking now. Okay, bye.
Hello.
Okay, so tease.
Yes.
I really want to hear the rest of the story, okay?
We were talking and I realized... Because you said that you just picked up on my accent and
Yeah.
microphone.
That took me a while.
Yeah, and I remembered that my drama teacher always told me to pronunciate everything
Yeah.
correctly. And
I'm not saying anything.
Don't start, Erwin.
every time when I speak, I'm very conscious of it now because of her.
I understand this feeling.
She was the best teacher in the entire school because she didn't give a fuck. Like, it's the best thing ever. Would be in the middle of the class and she would just go, "Stop!" She would go outside. "What are you doing running?" She was the teacher who would like just clout people over the head, and none of the
Yes.
teachers would give a shit because they're like, "Yeah, that's what she does."
I had one teacher that in grade 8, there's this kid who's like, he was like maybe 4'11" and
wow.
really small. So when he started doing shit that she didn't like, she's like, you know what? We'd go over, pick him up,
Oh my god.
take him all the way to a seat and plop him on his chair and just be like, sit down. And that was grade 8.
Oh my god. Okay, so
So-
this is a kid that I go to
A A
school with.
13-year-old boy being
Grade
picked
12. Okay, we're talking grade 12 now.
God.
Same thing, except he's like really chubby, right? So with the teacher, like, I want you to imagine a really tiny kid who's like super chubby and thinks he's super cool, right? So he's got like the hat and the shades, and then he's got like the really baggy pants that
Oh,
go
God.
way too low down. No, Ryan's okay. Ryan's fine.
It's not chubby or small.
I don't know if he's
But
small or not.
The teacher, every time he starts doing stupid stuff, she'll grab his chair and pull him to the back and like push him into the closets. And leave him there. Like, and our drama teacher was the same thing. Like, if everything was like going hectic, she'd just sit there and she'd give us like, you know, the mom glare,
Yeah.
the glare you get when you've done fucked up, like that look.
Oh, when we saw her get angry, like she would stare at us, and the entire room would just go dead
Exactly.
silent.
Yep.
And we'd look over, and we'd all just put our heads down and just go, "Sorry."
Like you reach the point of being too shit of a class to actually do something, and then
No,
she
this is
just
the thing. We were the best drama class. Like on my written test, I failed,
Yeah.
but in like actually acting, I got an A star, and I ended up getting an overall B.
wow,
So I didn't have to write shit
that's nice.
the entire thing because I had like a main role in what was it? The Emperor's New Clothes or something.
I thought you were gonna say Emperor's New Groove, and I was so excited.
That's what
like
I
you
thought
turned
it
into a
was when she
llama?
first gave us the script. I was like, oh, no, it's not that.
It's okay. I got
Very
like
upset.
I got all the crappy parts because I was really like until I knew what I was doing, I was super awkward.
Yeah.
Like, I would be standing on the stage like I would be making stupid noises and not knowing what to do. And eventually the teacher was just like, hey, you suck, backstage. So I'm like, I was on backstage for Annie, which if you have not done Annie, it is the spawn of Satan, because those songs will haunt you for the rest of your life.
I remember I had to do Bugsy Malone. With
Oh my
friends.
god, I'm sorry.
I wasn't even in it for that long because someone couldn't make it, and I was like, "Oh, I'll just do it." And I was literally just there. I think it was like the boxing scene or something,
my
and I
God.
was just there in the background pretending I know how to box.
We did like stage fighting
Oh yeah.
in grade 10, and just so you know, I'm not particularly talented at pretending to punch people. So,
Just
but I
punch
was really
people.
good at pretending to be punched because I don't know,
Yeah.
I just am. So we were doing a skit on the stage, and the entire time I don't say anything. The only part of the entire thing that I do is I hit the ground and crawl across the floor. Apparently I hit the ground so hard everyone thought I actually fell. And the teacher was like freaking out, and she's like, oh my god, Haley, are you okay? And I'm just like, no, I'm good.
That's good acting.
Not
Yeah.
when it's falling on the ground, Erwin.
Acting's acting.
Acting is acting. Doesn't matter what it is.
I guess. I blew it though. Like, cause I'm like laughing the entire time because the whole class thinks I'm like dead and I'm just rolling across the I look like the Grudge failed.
I remember one time when I was 10, I was part of like this drama club, like this recreational drama club.
Oh
And we had to do this play. I don't remember what it was, but it was in an airport. And my part, it's like, I was like a country singer, so my name was Frida, and I had to talk with a country accent with my sister Nacha and, what was it? Cheetah. It was basically just chip brands, but with like an A at the end.
Oh my god.
I remember I had to do an Irish accent for some reason. I don't even remember why.
So,
Puberty. Hello again.
Welcome back, Jonah.
You're a man
Yeah,
now.
I can't even remember why I had to do it. My teacher just said, "Oh, you have to do an Irish accent," and I was like, "Oh,
Did you have to talk about potatoes?
yes, the potato famine." I don't actually remember half of what I did in drama.
I had to pretend to be a door once. That was fun.
Why did
I
you have
had to do that as well with one of my friends. We were both doors, and we had to open for
No,
someone.
I had to stand like perfectly straight, right? And then someone had to I had to put one hand like this and one
Yeah,
hand behind
that's
me,
what I had
and
to
they had
do.
to grab my hand and pretend to open me as if I was some sort of door.
It was the greatest role
What kind
I
of
ever
sense?
had.
It was a still motion kind of silence.
Yeah.
It was awful because I was the worst door there's ever been. Ryan looks so disappointed in me.
I know the feeling of being a door.
He understands me
Yeah.
while everyone else thinks I'm a loser. Yeah.
Oh my god.
At least Jonah understands
Yeah.
me.
I know how it feels to be open and closed.
Yeah.
That sound. Don't take that out of context.
Oh.
If anyone does it, it's going to be me.
Did you ever have to be a tree as well? Did you have to do that exercise?
Never had to be a tree. My
I
friend
had to be a
Jamie
tree.
did though, and we all laughed at him.
There was like this exercise we had to do, and you had to like, she would scream out an inanimate object, and you had to become
Be a
that
tree.
object. Yeah, and her favorite was tree, and every time if you were the same type of tree, she would come over and she would like change you. Like you'd be standing there like with your arms up and your legs together, and she'd walk over and just grab your leg and pull it out, and you're just laying there like half in the slits, like this is the end. Like,
This is how I die.
exactly. And the teacher she was really nice, but she was like, if you got her angry, she was like, as Jonas was saying,
Yeah.
like really scary. But whenever she came over and just pulled your leg or something, you thought you were gonna die because she looks like a bodybuilder. So it's like you're 90% sure you're not gonna make it.
It's weird because on our last day, we all went to see her and say goodbye, and she started crying. And this is a woman of steel.
Yeah, I know, right?
we have never seen someone like this cry before. It was scary.
I made
'Cause
my
we
grade
thought there's
3
something
teacher
wrong.
cry because I told her she was mean for telling me I was bad at spelling.
Some of our teachers were very happy. My music teacher was happy because, surprisingly, me being the person who makes music, I didn't do anything in music classes. Me and my friend Lloyd used to sit there, and he would sleep. He He would sleep on the keyboard and just have keyboard marks on his face.
See, I'm the kid that actually does stuff. I was made fun of in grade school for being the teacher's pet. So I was that kid that everyone, if they hated me until they needed help with something.
Yeah.
Especially in foods class. So I'd be sitting there and I'd be like, I don't know, cutting up an onion or something. And this kid's coming over and he's like in tears and he's like, Haley, the onion hurts. Like, he's like crying.
The onion hurts.
So I'm going over and I'm like, this is how you like do the thing. And I'm showing him how to use a knife and he's so mind blown by the concept of a sharp knife that I thought he was high.
He lives in a family filled with blunt knives. He's not trusted.
I've been using a sharp knife since I was like 7. My brother can't even hold one right now and he's 15. So my brother, like, I'll be walking through the kitchen, I'll be like pouring a bowl of cereal or something, and he'll be sitting there trying to like cut a cucumber, and he'll just hack at it. And all you see is this cucumber rolling around.
The best thing I ever saw, all on knives, like they were in the washing. My brother went and got his samurai sword.
Oh my god.
And cut a sandwich in half. I remember walking in and just seeing him standing there. I was like, hi Ryan. Just went and got some cereal.
Yeah, it's the same way because my one friend, her brother's like way into like the German World War II war stuff.
Oh.
So he has like a ridiculous amount of like artifacts.
Like
sort of
memorabilia.
Stuff. Yeah, he's got so many helmets. It's not even funny. So the one day he was using a samurai sword to cut cucumber or something for a sandwich, and
Best
he's
way.
wearing a helmet with like a Nazi jacket and all this, and he's just. And I haven't met him yet. This is the first time I'm meeting him, and I walk in.
Please tell me the instant reaction was, click.
No, the instant reaction was, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
Oh, Nazis, bye.
I turned around and I left. Speaking of Nazis, I will
God.
get to that in a minute. I will explain. But he picked up
That's
a
how the
water
best
bottle
stories
that's
start.
meant for the cat, and he started spraying me with it. And because I didn't know who he was, I started to cry. I was like 8, by the way. I was like bawling my eyes out, and he's just spraying me. I'm being sprayed by a guy in a Nazi helmet.
What?
My friends aren't particularly the
This
most
sounds
normal
like
people.
something out of a comedy skit.
Yeah.
When you have
Was
a
this
mom,
part of your drama class? Or
No, I have 2 parents who did drama all the way through high school, plus college. I have a kids pastor for a mom, and a retard for a dad, in a whole new level.
We don't use that word on this podcast.
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say.
A very interesting human being. We'll go with that. He pretends to be a ramming cow, and he'll run into you. Like you'll be like making a sandwich in the kitchen, and he'll run in and scream, "I'm a ramming cow!" and run into the side of you. And he's like 43.
what if you just jump away and he just runs into the kitchen
I
counter?
have done that many a times.
So I
Hits his head.
remember I started college, and I remember my dad saying to me, oh yeah, I did music. I had no, like, me and my dad talk briefly every now and then, like, we watch cricket and the rugby, and that's it.
What's cricket?
English sport. It's like English baseball.
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty
okay,
much.
good for you.
and I don't even support England, I support India, because,
Oh, bird.
yeah, fuck
Shots
the
fired.
English. And I remember talking to my dad, and he said, oh yeah, I used to do music, I used to play trumpet, and I looked over to him, and I was like, the fuck? And he used to sing as well, because he grew up in Bristol with a load of friends, and there's like, he knows a band called Laid Black, and they're all known in Bristol, and he taught a load of them how to like MC
Oh
and
my
things like
gosh.
this. Yeah, I have a weird family, and he sings. He did drama as well, and I found this out like after I did all this stuff. I remember I was getting a lift off my uncle back from college because he lives like down the road from my college, and I was like, "Oh, hi Wayne, I'm getting the
Hi,
car."
Wayne.
And I remember him telling me how my dad like was doing a play, and there was loads of people crying when he was doing a scene, and I was like, how have I never heard this shit before?
I know, you hear things about your parents and you're like, whoa, okay.
Yeah.
So to cover
Yep.
the Nazi story so we don't have to go back to this, I was trying to find my way around when I first got here, and there was this guy on a bike holding a Hail Hitler sign.
What?
And
Alright.
I'm standing in the Young and Dundas Square, and that's what he's holding, and he starts like talking to me, and I'm like, no. Don't talk to me, go away. But I asked him for directions because I didn't know who else to
Yeah.
ask. So he's like, well, I'm trying to find somewhere I'll recognize. So he's like, go that way, there's a Starbucks. And then as I'm leaving, he's like following me, and I'm like, hey, gonna keep going. And he's just like, hey, cutie, like he just met me, like even though he'd been talking to me for like 10
Slowly
minutes.
raising his right arm.
No, but he says, hey, cutie, like he just met me, and then he just keeps going, and he's like singing Britney Spears or something. I don't even know.
The song of all Nazis.
It was
What?
And it was a Bristol word with a really bad Crayola. Like it was. I was
Really
like,
bad
wow,
spelling.
why do people live here? But at the same time, I'd rather live here than in my little town. So it's like, oh,
It's an
those crazy people all
experience. You
fit
get to
right
see,
in.
I'm going to use the word eccentric people.
It's just a city.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
fair enough.
It's the word I'd use instead of Nazis and psychopaths.
Okay, it is not my fault. It said it on the side,
Yeah.
man.
You just walk past, you're like, yeah, no.
Well, he helped me find Starbucks, so
Not all bad. Nazis, not all bad. Confirmed.
What?
Twonks podcast confirmed. Nazis are not bad.
please no.
Please, Ryan, cut that out.
I shouldn't be saying this.
Cut
My family's all
entire,
Jewish.
Like, last section just out.
All my family on my mother's side are Jewish, so
Oh my
I
I
really
know that
should be.
feeling.
Yeah, my mum found out yesterday that Hugo Boss like designed Nazi uniforms, and she told me, and I was like, yeah, I know this. It's common knowledge to me.
I feel like
We
I
learned
missed
that
the
at
memo.
school for some reason. They teach us that.
Oh, did they teach you?
Yeah.
I just found out because one of my friends, they were like, hey, Jonah, did you know Hugo Boss designed Nazi uniforms? And I think we were playing Minecraft at the time, and I was like, no.
Like, how
I didn't
does
know
that
how
come
to
up-
respond.
How does that come up in a conversation?
I don't know.
Like,
It just...
oh, by the way,
Yeah.
did you know that?
I think it was because we were silent for like a good 2 minutes just playing Minecraft. We were just
Great
mining,
conversation starter.
surprisingly.
Yeah, well, you know, I would be interested if someone just brought that
Yeah.
up nonchalantly. Like, ugh. The last time I played Minecraft, I think I enraged Ruth like hardcore. Like, I played with Ruth. If anyone knows Ruth, she listens to the podcast.
Shout out to Ruth. Hi,
She's
Ruth.
fabulous.
Hi.
Mavin
Kathy.
says hi.
Yeah, hi.
But I was playing with her, and it was the first time in a while I got my computer to actually run Minecraft. I don't know what happened to me. I got like stupid all of a sudden, and I ran into a ravine and got us stuck there. And she was like chasing me around trying to find me. We both didn't have maps because we both died
Yeah.
at this point. And she's trying to find me, and she's like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "I don't know. There's trees. Does that help?" Like, and she's like, "Go on the highest tree you can," and then I fell and died. And
think
so
that-
like it was just like this endless cycle of me dying and Ruth getting like progressively more upset with the fact that I just kept dying. And then eventually she found me, and then I died again. And then she had to go find me, and my brother showed up, and then she started hitting on him, I think. Or my brother started hitting on Ruth because he's been asking about her.
Very clear.
Push, throwing that out of the way. Anyway, yeah, so last time I played Minecraft, I totally died like a good 50 times in like an hour.
Yeah, that's sometimes when you're playing on a Twonk server, for instance, and
Shout
other
out.
people are on.
Shut the
Shout
fuck
out to
up,
the
Ryan.
Twonks servers.
You're not on this podcast.
Kick me off my own podcast.
Yeah, fuck you.
You didn't want to be on, right?
Well,
Yeah, you didn't want to be on,
welcome to
Ryan.
the Baba J podcast. Taken over.
Oh, snap.
Oh, look, it's a podcast. Shout to me.
Yeah. Shout out to the
Okay.
camera being off again.
No,
No,
it-
it's
it's
fine
good.
still.
Yeah, it's fine.
It just made a noise and it scared me.
Yeah, we'll record. Yeah, there's
think it
visuals, so
reset.
go watch that.
I think it.
If you're
reset.
listening to the audio podcast, switch over to the video one now.
And just watch it without the audio.
Yeah.
Try to figure out what's going on.
Just watch the whole thing and turn it off now. That is fuck you.
What was
but
that?
That was like a double
That-
fuck you.
yeah.
That's what that was.
Right, the story behind that is the English were in a war. They cut off archers' fingers, and that was called the two-finger salute. So that's what that is. That's just an insult.
Yeah.
Then it became fuck you.
Yeah.
Somebody needs a hug. Who?
Yeah.
Oh. Do you too, Mavin? Hurt?
Mavin's swearing at people.
Okay.
You can't see.
I know. She was flipping me the bird.
She's
I
been
flipped-
swearing at everyone the whole time.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure she hates me even more now that I said the word that should not be spoken. And I'm sorry. I don't normally say it myself either. It just. Anyway, nice hat.
Thank you.
Disgusting.
Oh,
Oh,
talking
Ryan. Oh, okay.
I'm so confused.
I know. Oh, lordy.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Slap it off. Thank you.
I'm really hoping they still haven't got the audio on.
I'm really hoping this is failing miserably. just so that the entire time all we have is that.
I'm just hoping I have all the. Just Ryan, send me all the audio. I'll have some fun with it.
Please edit out my horrible
I'll turn it into the
mistakes.
worst song you ever hear. Ow.
Oh my gosh, please.
Hat.
Immediate reaction. You want this track?
No, I said hat.
No, I mean, do you want this track for the audio?
Oh yeah, yeah, all right.
Talking on a podcast, right?
Shrine.
Talk business later.
Fucking conversation, bro.
Give you my email.
We order food now.
No.
We're recording. I'm on Osiris.
I want
I'll take
pizza.
food. Food's
I want
good.
pizza.
Yeah,
Erwin, you always want pizza.
we have cold
Pizza
pizza.
time.
Yeah, fuck you,
Pizza.
listeners. We have pizza.
We.
Oh, what if they have better pizza?
Pizza in the balcony.
Fuck you, listeners. You have better pizza.
They have Domino's anyway.
I'm pretty sure if I'm listening this back, I'm actually eating pizza.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I want pizza now.
I'm just
Please
gonna
take a picture of
rewatch
that.
this when I get back off holiday and it
Yep.
gets released. I'm just gonna be like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, basically, I'm gonna be sitting there like, I should not be allowed near.
I don't listen. I don't like listening to my own voice. I have my own voice in songs, and it's like,
Yeah.
no, just change that completely.
Yep.
I sound like a man. It's okay.
No, it's fine. One of my friends at college, she has a deeper voice than me, and it's the best thing ever. Because I had her record stuff for me, like male vocals for like a thing that I'm still doing that isn't done. Because I'm lazy and I think I
They're
lost
whispering and I'm scared.
it. They're planning to kill us.
Yeah, they're
Oh.
probably killing us.
I think they're ordering pizza. Let's go over to the Twonks.
They're gossiping about me.
Oh my god.
Okay, they're
So what-
talking about shit.
What are you guys most excited about this weekend for TO on call?
All the selfies that we're all going to take.
All the selfies.
The fact that I'm going to be here for a week.
Even
here
after
long-
we are gone.
Yeah, after you're here the longest and I'm still here for like another 2 days.
Yeah.
Then I just have to either walk around Toronto for 6 hours or just go into the
Go
airport
outside.
and sit down and watch
Yep.
YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Just watch Kill a Kill again.
It's a good show though.
Yeah.
It is good.
Cynthia has to carry on and watch it. She's a loser and doesn't watch anything.
But why doesn't she want to watch it though?
No, she watched the first episode. She doesn't watch shit. She hasn't watched any good films. Like Drop Dead Fred. I love that film.
What's
I've never seen
It
it.
has Rick Mail in it.
Who's that?
No.
Who's
Oh,
that?
fuck all of you.
Is he British?
You're talking to
yeah,
someone
so-
who watches Sharknado.
No,
for
it
a
was
living.
done. Like, he's a British comedian who died recently, and he's
Oh, I'm
the
sorry.
reason I swear so much. Because he did a show called The Young Ones.
Oh,
and
yeah, The
Boston-
Young
yes.
Oh,
Him.
okay. Yeah,
Like,
I know that.
he has, like, he's called Rick in everything.
Yeah.
Now I
And
know what
he
you're talking
died
about.
recently, and I was very sad about it. But
I believe
like
that.
he played a character called Drop Dead Fred, and it's like it's a comedy about a little girl who has an imaginary friend, and he disappears and comes back when she's an adult,
Oh no.
and it's the best thing ever because he's mental. Because there's a scene where he's underneath her mum's skirt, and she goes,
What?
"Ha, cobwebs!"
Oh.
And it's the best. It's the funniest scene in the whole film.
I
'Cause-
feel like it'd be like.
Yeah, so I can't hear myself. Okay, so yeah, we have to end the podcast now.
Oh.
Okay, bye.
We do.
Have a great podcast. I say when it ends.
you.
Yeah, bye.
Twonks podcast. I have one more question before we all go. I asked it earlier, but it didn't really work out. What's Iris going?
Bye.
It didn't really work out so well.
Virus.
Virus.
Oh.
Is,
We're going for lunch.
Okay.
Where are
Yeah.
you going?
Are you guys going for lunch?
In a minute.
You're going without me.
I want lunch.
Yeah.
No, not again. We're going out. We're gonna leave the Thai food at the mall.
What?
Are you?
Which one?
Anyway, let's get this over with so we can communicate like
Okay,
normally.
Later, bitches.
Okay. Bye then.
Bye.
All right. Thanks for
Bye.
listening. See ya.
Outro.